I'm in at the UPS store in Laredo, just picking up a couple of shipments of parts for the bike. Various bits and pieces, chain and sprocket and a spare tube and various things that I used over the last week or so had to be replaced before I go down into Mexico. It's actually quite a relief when I finally get my hands on these things. A spare sprocket, 15 and a 16 inch, tooth sprocket rather, a spare tube, because I used the heavy duty tube before. Here it is here, and a new motorcycle chain, because the chain didn't last as long as I thought it would, and also new sprocket. So it's actually quite exciting to get hold of these parts, because now I can move forward with confidence. This is my first full day in Mexico, and it's all a bit of a steep learning curve. As luck would have it, as soon as I crossed into over the Rio Grande into Mexico and did the whole passport, vehicle temporary import permit thing, the headlights stopped working, which wasn't great, and the power to the GPS takeoff also stopped working. I relied very heavily on the GPS, so that was a bit frustrating. The trip is certainly doable without a GPS, but you'd increase the headache factor a hell of a bloody lot. Unfortunately, to get at anything on this bike, the panniers have to come off, seat has to come off, and there's numerous bolts. I've got stuff laid out all over the place. Dealing with this sort of issue at the end of a long day, or even worse on the road with dark approaching, maybe raining, dirt road, can be a very challenging event. Doing it here is actually great. I'm working in the relatively early morning shade, and I've got plenty of room here to lay out all of the stuff from the bike, and able to get to the fuse box here, which is a very simple affair, and one fuse had blown. I have spare fuses, and there's a spare here, so everything's working again now, but the problem is, why did the fuse blow? So if it blows again, I have a much more serious issue. Anyway, I'm going to put everything back together now and be on my way. Bike's still running very well. This is the first issue I've had other than routine maintenance. The new chain and sprockets I put on about 1,000 miles ago are in very good shape. Very happy there. I purposely leave the bike dirty and grubby, so it looks as though it's not worth stealing. Another issue with getting to anything on the bike is storage is at an absolute premium, and everything is taken out on a first in last out basis, so things just have to be layered in bags where possible, with all the heavy stuff on the bottom. The tools have to be on the bottom to improve the weight distribution, so if I need tools, basically everything's got to come out, but that's just what it is. I bought a hammer, a medium-sized hammer, which has an interesting dual-purpose role. It not only performs the normal tasks like helping to knock the axle out and bend over lock washers and so on to hold nuts in place, but it also acts as a very primitive centre stand for the bike to hold the rear wheel off the ground, so that I can oil the chain unassisted, and it actually does a great job. Listen to that chain. Bloody beautiful. I'm at a spare parts shop in Mexico because I need to buy some more 15 amp fuses as spares. I've got a couple of spares, but after that incident yesterday, I'm concerned there may be a wiring fault somewhere, and I'm going to chew through a few fuses. And of course, they've got every one that's available except the 15 amp one. So it's good to see that Murphy's Law is alive and well in Mexico also.